The Dragon Tree. What do you see on this cover? Biff, Chip, and Kipper. And there is a green tail. Kipper was looking at a book. The book was about a dragon. Kipper couldn't read the story. Kipper was reading a book, and the book was about a dragon. Biff didn't want to read it. She didn't like dragons. Kipper was asking Biff to read the book for him, but Biff was saying, "No, I don't like dragon." Kipper went into Chip's room. Chip read the story. "I like dragons," said Chip. Chip was reading the book to Kipper. Something was glowing. It was the magic key. "Oh no," said Chip. The key was glowing. Chip picked up the box. He ran into Biff's room. "The magic is working," he said. Chip and Kipper ran into Biff's room. Biff picked up the key. They looked at the magic house. "The door is open," said Biff. The magic was working. It took the children inside. It took Floppy too. The magic was taking the children into the magic house. It took them to a wood. The magic took the children to the wood. Floppy didn't like the wood. He was frightened. Floppy didn't like the wood. He was frightened. What animal do you see here? Rabbits, goats, and a squirrel, and an owl. Biff pulled Floppy. "Come on," she said. "Don't be silly." Oh, poor Floppy. It is frightened. An owl flew out of a tree. Floppy didn't like the owl. He ran away. Floppy was afraid of the owl, and it was running away. Floppy ran out of the wood. "Come back," called Biff. "Come back," called Chip. It was no good. Floppy ran and ran. "Oh, help," said Biff. Floppy was running away. The children looked for Floppy. They called and called. "Floppy, come back," they called. The children came to a tree. It was called the Dragon Tree. A dragon lived under the tree. He is the tree. It is called Dragon Tree. What is here? A garbage bin full of bones. Oh no! There's a green dragon here. What is it doing? It is cooking. And it is looking at a cookbook. What does it say? Dog stew. The dragon had Floppy. He wanted Floppy for supper. Floppy was frightened. "Oh no," said Biff. "What a nasty dragon. I don't like dragons." "Oh no, the dragon is going to cook Floppy." And Floppy is all tied up. Biff looked at the dragon's tail. She took off her belt. Biff looked at the dragon's tail. and she took off her belt. She put it round the tail. Chip helped her. Chip also took off his belt. And Biff was putting the belt round the dragon's tail. Kipper went inside the tree. He pulled Floppy out. Chip helped him. The dragon was cooking. It didn't see them. Kipper and Chip went inside the tree to rescue Floppy. "Come on," called Chip. They ran and ran. The key was glowing. "The key is glowing," called Biff. "It's time to go home." The children were running away, and the dragon was breathing out fire. "What an adventure," said Chip. "I don't like dragons," said Biff. Look at the book. There are 2 bells around the dragon's tail. Whose bells are those? And that's the end. The Dragon Tree. The children meet a nasty dragon.